Hey y'all, it's Rob at Z Motorsports. Just wanted to give you all a little review of the solder workstation I've been using the last few months. Picked it up off eBay. You can find them all over the place on eBay. It's 200 and I think it was $249, rounded to $250. That included shipping. Nice little unit, nice little unit. For the DIYer, this, I don't know if you could beat this. You might be able to, but I'm not going to look any further. So anyways, it comes with, of course, the soldering iron. Nice stand. It's got a lot of weight to it, so the thing doesn't fall over. Doesn't move away from you when you put in your soldering iron in it. For the soldering iron, let's turn that on, and you can actually see it as it's warming up, and it is just about that fast. Okay, we'll let it settle down here, and come on, settle down. There we go. Once it gets, you can actually, it's just that easy to change the temperature in it. Okay, depending if you're using some different type of solder or something. So it's real easy. It always gives you an accurate temp of what's running on it. Let's turn that off. For soldering, it comes also with a bunch of different extra tips. Comes with 10 total, 1 in the unit and 9 extra. From really fine tipped ones to just a where you can push the solder around, all kinds of nice stuff on it. Anyways, it comes with that. It's also got a heat station for reflow. We'll turn that on. I've got it set at 361, but you notice the temperature went off. Well, because that's giving you what the actual temperature is. So when you pick this up off the base, that's when it starts coming on. Now if you can hear the fan, it's got the fan in here to move the air. And then it will actually warm up temp. Then when you set it back in the base, it'll start cooling itself down, which is really nice. I like that feature. And it adjusts the same way as the solder does, just up and down. It comes with 4 tips, the one that's in it, and then 3 others. Both for the soldering iron and for the hot air, it comes with replacement elements for the soldering iron and for the hot air. So if the element that's in there has a problem, they automatically give you a replacement, which I thought was really nice. It's got a built-in power supply. You've got an output and input on it. Right now I'm set up for, I'm feeding 14 volts output. Easy to adjust the voltage. Okay. It's got a fine tune and a coarse tune. You can adjust your voltage and your current out. Okay. Which is really nice. Plus it'll also read your right now I've got it to monitor the output. Flip there, move this over here, and now it becomes a voltmeter. So it'll if you want to know what a voltage on something is, check a battery or something. You can also change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So I mean, overall, it comes with a nice little LED lamp that's got a mirror, or not a mirror, but a magnifying glass on the top of it. I've never used the magnifying glass, but if you need it, it's there. So a nice little solder rework station. The only thing I don't like on it is the main power off is on the back side of it. So even though you turn everything off here, the unit is technically still on, and every so often it's going to flash its lights at you. So if you really want to turn it off, you have to reach in the back, and there's another one of these little rocker switches to turn it off. Anyways, nice little unit. I'll put a link to one of the eBay auctions in the comments. It won't necessarily be the one where I purchased it from, but all of them are the same price. So anyways, hey, if you're looking for something around the house, in the garage, to do occasional work on, something that's reliable, here you go. So y'all have a great day. Bye.